Yes, family, welcome back to another month of becoming, creating, being with me, artist TjTUCKER. You know what I'm saying? Because as humans, I feel we all have these three things in common. We are all either becoming something, creating something, and most definitely being. So yeah, man. I hope August treated you nicely. I hope September treated you even better. Let's get into this one, man. Becoming consistent. What is that to me? Consistency to me is just showing up for myself, whether it's regardless of whether it's rain, snow, sleet, sunshine. Why consistency and why now? Really, it comes down to this. I feel like to continue being a successful artist, creative, there's a few things that are really important, and should be kept up. And I believe those are, our relationships, our efforts, um, our discipline, our reputation, and I feel like to manage all of those areas, the biggest key you need to have is your consistency. You know what I mean? And let's not lie, consistency works both ways. You know what I mean? You can, you could either be consistently a bum, and then or you could consistently be dope. Do you know what I mean? You decide, you choose which one you want. Do you know what I mean? Because whatever one you choose, that's what people are gonna know you for. So it's all well and good knowing what I want to become and what I'm trying to do. But how am I getting there, man? How am I doing it? First things first, I keep this little log right here. This is my daily run-ins book. Do you get me? You already seen the truth telling journal. Do you get me? We got a daily run-ins one too. Okay, and this is probably the most important one because every single day, every if not every day, then it's every other 2 days. Just whenever I finish the tasks. But I keep a log of just things I got to do. Everything regarding my music here. Cool. I got to send these mixes. Oh, cool. I got to master this. Oh, cool. I got to apply for that grant. I got to send this to that person. I got and honestly, it helps to take it out of your brain and put it down on paper. Do you know what I mean? Because then it leaves more space in your brain so for more things, to be in there. Do you know what I'm saying? And then as well, like once I'm cleaning up the list and I see them check marks on them tasks, man, I feel good. I feel great, fam. I'm like, yeah, calm. Let's go tomorrow. It's like you have a visual that you are always stepping towards the bigger picture. Do you know what I mean? And that really does help. Two, I say not forcing the action. Do you know what I mean? Not forcing any action. More so, if I feel that resistance, if I feel that low motivation, that procrastination coming in, the best thing I found for myself to do is just remind myself of why I even want to do that thing, why I even have it in the list here. Do you know what I mean? Like, reminding myself of how I feel, how it feels when I get things done, how it feels when I finish writing a verse and I'm like, yeah, do you know what I mean? That's always the key, man. You never have to force yourself into anything. I feel like if I have to do that, what's the worth? Do you know what I mean? But if I can remember those feelings and that still pushes me on, hey, man. Last but not least, this is something for that could help the other artists that are watching this. I say knowing my analytics is something that's actually really helped me, stay consistent this month and everything because it cuts out all the guesswork, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like you know what works, you know what people are rocking with. Do you know what I mean? And then you test the content and you figure it out and you keep going like that. It really does as well like boost the confidence and the consistency. Do you know what I mean? When you're not doing any of the guessing. Do you know what I mean? It just makes that whole tedious promotional thing a little smoother, you know. Yeah. And it's not about looking at, oh man, this ain't working or these numbers are low and da 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 da. Oh, like, okay, cool. That could be doing better. Okay. All right, so what can we do with that one differently? All right, well that's not working, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, this one, people are liking that. Oh, okay, a couple people commented on that one. Okay, that's great. Those things, and then you keep building on that, keep stacking on that. That's the consistency. You feel me? I'm also reminding myself of these things. I'm not just chatting at you.
All right, so this month I have been creating, man. I have been mixing, I've been mastering, I've been doing it all, yo. I've been in there dedicating Dangerous, which will be the next EP, is mixed, okay, by these hands. On the right side, you can see, man, that was our music video for the month. HTF on the left, that's that man Ash Florian, locked in with him right now. We just finished another EP, and obviously it's not all just about the music. I mean, we like to keep it active as well, so that's me and Digital Cash. He wants to go into American football team in his uni, so we just making sure he's ready for that. So, you get me? Step outside, touch some grass, nigga. Yeah, man. Music video challenge. Last but not least, of the creating segment. The most important piece, the most fun part of this whole segment, yo. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Also, I really did enjoy the challenge last month. That was really cool, putting backwards together. But this month, let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's so dramatic.
Fuck how they feel.
Bang.
Fuck how they feeling,
HTF.
my nigga keep spitting that real. Fuck how they feel.
quick little message before we bounce. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody that has been placing orders on my Bandcamp for the Calm and Casual NFC CDs. We are still stocked up, all right? We are also in physical spaces if you happen to be in the UK, in the North, in Wakefield. Go visit Wawa Records, okay? They got these on the shelf right next to Freddie Gibbs in the hip-hop section, all right? If you don't want to do that, just hit the Bandcamp. Calm and Casual NFC CDs are available. They are rocking. They are flying. Bless up. So this month, September, the most important thing to me has been being balanced. I recently started a new 9 to 5, which is great. It's been going well. Thanks for asking. There's been so many projects that I'm across musically right now. We're tying up, the next installment. So Calm and Casual, that was the last EP that's done. I've just finished actually mixing the next project, the next installment. I'm not going to give you the name yet. And there's a bunch of tracks. Obviously, we're doing this, Becoming Korean Being. We got the music videos. We're now editing every month. I'm still doing my podcasting and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you see why balance is very important in my life. Well, what it needs to be very important in my life. Do you know what I mean? I have definitely suffered with Superman complex. Do you know what I mean? Like feeling like I can do everything and anything I want. Do you know what I mean? And, not really noticing the damage that actually does to me, in the sense of, like, we were saying last month about resting, do you know what I'm saying, and giving myself that time. So yeah, this month to me it's about being balanced, and to me that just looks like creating space, inner space in my life for all of these things that I want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm an artist, but it's like, where would that magic come from if I never just stepped outside of this room? I never stepped out of the studio every once in a while, just did something else. Do you know what I'm saying? Balance is key. Usual challenges that I would say I face in creating that balance would be, well, you just heard, man. Like, look, being an artist in 2025, yeah, you are all of that and a bag of chips, and you're also civilian. Do you know what I mean? Which means, cool, you gotta have the bills paid. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be figuring this out. So, like, managing my whole freelance work and working schedules and my time for music, sometimes short-sightedness as well and fear come in between me being balanced. Where I say short-sightedness, I mean like just feeling like, no, I gotta get this done now. Like, let's get this verse in now. Do you know what I mean? Let's right now. Like, fuck being tired. Like, no, we got this shit right now. You know what I mean? Relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could actually just wait till tomorrow. You probably put in a better performance tomorrow, or think of it in a whole different way. Tomorrow, when you step away from things, you tend to approach them a little better. And when I say fear, again, I think, it's just like that. My whole actions with being so abrasive, like that is out of fear of not getting that moment back. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if it's not the same the next time? What if it's not the same if I leave it till tomorrow or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I think in those times, it's really important to just remind yourself, and remind myself that, like, yo, poise is power. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything needs balance, and I am no different. I think the last thing that I want to say on this, where I'll leave this month's episode, is, like, I think it's too easy to lose sight of what's important in the world we live in today. It's even more important, to keep grounded. Do you know what I mean? To keep balance, to keep that level. Do you know what I mean? So I think, keeping that level, keeping that balance, it promotes, wiser, informed decisions. Yeah. So yeah, man, that is it. Becoming Creating Being for September. Thank you for rocking with me. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to the video. Please remember, we are always all becoming, creating a being. So whatever it is that you're doing in your life, man, if you want to share that in the comments, share that in the comment section, man. That is a motivational space. You understand? Share that in there. Do you know what I mean? I'll definitely read it and drop a message back too. I hope you enjoyed the music video for this month from the music video challenge HTF, that is out now on the YouTube to watch. Last month video backwards is also out, so you can catch that, you can watch that. Yeah, man, peace out, guys. Have a good month. I'll see you lot in October.